Hello, Twitch.
Okay, where's my character? Did I put it over here?
Is it this?
Thanks. Alright. So let's see where we go.
No way to be seen.
Okay, what else do we need to know to get going?
I think I'm ready to start.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So Lay, you've been on the run now for a couple of days, headed northeastward from, I guess northeastward from the the UNT, like from all that, right? So you're leaving big mountainous areas, kind of leaving your hometown area again, I think, right?
Yep.
Because you'd be back west, your hometown.
Right.
Yes.
Moving further from home.
Here?
So you're moving farther away from home, right?
Yeah.
So, this is like kind of, your second trip away from that area, right? Because first you went down to the swamp, and then you ended up coming back, and now you're leaving. So it's like, this is your second or third time now.
Yeah, I think I've been all over.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to
Following
Metropolis,
following your heart compass.
right? Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm. You're like, you know what? I'm just, Nas is cool and everything, but I'm just gonna go and find my own path now.
Yeah, I need to get back on the road to get back to this rite of passage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you had any encounters after that rebellion and that inspired you to head northeastward?
No, not after meeting Pele. That's the last one she remembers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not the first one that's happened.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll say that maybe Lay sees Buttercup, like when she's about to leave, headed northeastward, and you're like, well, Pele's like the last god or last spirit that interacted with me, so maybe they're trying to show me, head some way. So you end up, you just end up going off that instinct, and you just end up traveling northeastward for a couple days now. Go ahead and give me go ahead and give me 2 survival rolls. 2 days.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. The
That's,
first day, you feel like all your senses are heightened. Like your senses of taste, your smell, your vision. You find, you find like lots of. They found like a bunch of potatoes and like carrots that just are growing out wild. Just like a bunch. Enough for those 2 days. Those first 2 days of travel.
Okay.
I'm sure you probably have some rations too.
Yeah, I would have liked to fill up back in the palace.
Mm-hmm. We could say you have like 10 rations.
Okay.
Eventually, Mama Zuma ends up restoring order, and now people have like a communal thing of food,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone's eating. So you take some for the road. You get your allotted 10 rations.
All right.
And yeah. So on your 3rd day of travel, you start hitting a ridge. You start hitting like a mountain face, and you start descending. You see like out in front of you. It's just like this hilly land. Not as big as not a landscape that's not as big as before, but it is like it does expand outward, beyond your eyesight.
Okay. You mean bigger than the? What do you mean? It's not as
Just
big?
like a little bit flatter than the forest that you're just leaving, right?
Okay.
So before you were like get kind of in like this like high mountains, very lush forests, large forests, and now you're descending more into like a slightly more arid area. But the trees, I mean, they're still trees, but they're not as big,
Okay.
and it's more hilly and yeah, and more arid. Yeah, just like more Mediterranean, and where you're kind of leaving like a more like Nordic type area where it's like large trees and large pines. Now you see like a lot of like olive trees down there, out in the expanse,
Okay.
and and then right at the bottom of this mountain face, you see a settlement. You see a bunch of mud huts. And you see just villagers going about their day. You're probably 200, 300 feet above it.
Okay. I want to go approach and see if there's any work
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
done
So you follow. There's like a little
for
path
money.
etched onto the side of the mountain face, enough for you to walk on, and maybe like if like you see like some people carry like carts, like hand drawn carts down this too. You see like the tracks.
All right, I'll go up to one of them and see if I can help.
Yeah. So as you're walking into the village, right on the outskirts of the village, you actually see like a little girl running like around and like calling out for someone named Barry. And you pass her and it's like, oh, miss, I lost my friend. Can you help me find him?
Sure. I'd love to. I'm late.
I'm Dila.
Dila? Okay.
Mhm.
Nice to meet you. When's the last time you saw him?
So you see, she's probably like 12 years old, but she's pretty small for her age, and she's got her hair, like her brown hair, like hazelnut hair, pulled back into like a bun, and she says, my friend, we were playing, and I saw him about an hour ago, and I've been looking for him. I'm so worried. He ran off towards the brush, and go ahead and give me a survival roll.
16.
16. Yeah. So you go and inspect this kind of brushy area that she's talking about. It's out towards this hilly area, and it's in between these two large hills, and you start rummaging around through there looking for any clues of any friend, maybe a person or an animal or something, and you when you're walking through the brush, you see there's a large hole, like a large den in this brush.
Damn. All right. I want to poke around and then see if I can.
You point out your scimitar.
Yeah. I'll take one of my weapons and poke around.
Okay. Yeah. So
Gently.
yeah. You take out your scimitar and you're poking around and trying to see how deep this hole goes, and you see it descends, and your scimitar goes down, and it goes down for like the entire length of your scimitar.
So it's like a whole cavity. Could I fit through it?
Yeah, you think you could probably fit. It'd be a tight squeeze, but you think
Alright.
probably.
All right, I'll go in. and call out for the kid. Hey kid, you in here? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you yell out, Barry, Barry.
Oh yeah, Barry. Hey, you okay?
And you hear like like a rumble off in the distance.
All right. Do I know what kind of rumble? Is it earthbending? Is it an animal?
Yeah, yeah. You're rolling chi.
Insight.
Insight.
It's 14.
14. Yeah, it does sound. It does sound like earthbending in nature.
Okay. So I'll cautiously approach. Keep calling out for Barry.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
9.
9. Okay, so you you go further towards like the rumbling, and then you feel like a gust of like wind, and it smells like foul, like animal breath.
Okay.
And then you hear like the rumbling again, and the rumbling comes at you, and it is earth bending, and you try to jump away from the earth bending. You try to evade the earth bending, but you just get hit with a wave of earth, and you just get pushed out of the cavity.
Okay.
Out, and you roll out onto your back, and the little girl's like looking down onto you.
Okay.
Right above your head, and she's like, "Oh, and you gotta take 5 damage." Are you okay? She asks.
I'll be all right as I get up, and then I'm gonna go back down in there. He might be in there. Seems like there's an animal that's not feeling too great. So hopefully, if Barry's in there,
I'm gonna go get help.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah. Is
So
it dark
she
in
runs
there?
off. Yeah, it's dark. It's dark. You couldn't make out anything.
Okay, I want to take a torch out.
Okay.
Oh wait, do I? I don't. Okay, yeah, a torch. I have torches.
Somewhere.
I was thinking like light cantrip, but it's not. Yeah, I have a torch.
Okay.
Go back in.
Okay. Yeah. So as you are you going head first or feet first?
Feet first.
Okay. You go feet first, and
Well,
ahead.
I'll like look
Go ahead.
around with the
Okay.
torch. And, yeah, look around with the torch and then go.
All right. So you stick the torch in.
Yeah.
Go and give me athletics save.
Okay. 25.
Okay. Yeah. You feel something like chomp at it, but
At first, he said.
let's see. Yeah. Okay. So you feel something like nip at the edge of the torch, and you see like it's like a plated almost kind of like rhino looking monster,
Okay.
or not monster, animal.
All right. Right. Okay.
No, that thing's a monster.
It looks like a monster. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you see it's beak, and it like chomps down, and you pull back, and then it you make eye contact with it. You see its like eye. It's like kind of almost like reptilian eye, and then you see like the hole just like is covered in mud, and then like thickens.
So it's a plated monster with a beak and reptilian eyes.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I'm glad it didn't bite me. I do want to look around for more holes, though.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me a survival.
Yeah.
Off in the distance you see Dila coming back
Okay.
with an elderly lady
All right.
that Brad will play as. Yes.
Elderly man.
An elderly man that Brad will play as.
All right. Yeah, I didn't do well. I keep looking for holes, poking around.
Yeah. So what
In the
was your
area.
survival?
I rolled an 8.
8. Yeah. So you're looking around and you're looking around this brush and you find nothing, and then by the time you're done searching, this elderly man walks up on you.
What are you doing there, girl?
I'm looking to see if I can find more holes to check the entryway.
You trying to get yourself killed?
No, I'm just looking for Barry.
What happened to Barry?
Dila like is like blushing, and she says, "Barry, I know you don't like me. I know you don't like him when I talk to him, but he has feelings too." And she like pouts.
Barry's a fine kid, but what happened to him?
We were playing out here, and I heard like some rumbling, and then I couldn't see him. I thought he maybe just hiding from me. But maybe that animal has him. I don't know.
Oh no.
I was thinking he fell into one of these holes, so I was just looking around. But I haven't seen anything yet. No sign of him.
You didn't find no skeleton?
No. There's hope.
Okay.
I don't think he's...
She feels, yeah, she's like,
Hmm?
feels a little better.
Looking for Barry.
Well,
shit.
no, there's no sign of Barry.
I want to look up into any of the trees.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make a perception.
14.
14. Yeah, so you walk around these two hills a bit more, and you're looking up and into the tree lines, and yeah, you see like the trees are starting to bear fruit, olives and dates, and yeah, and you see like a little boy up in a tree, just like clinging onto for dear life, just like eyes closed.
Alright.
He's
Say,
like,
hey kid,
scary.
are you Barry? Come down.
And yeah, he
Can you
looks.
climb down?
He looks at you and says, "Is the scary monster gone?"
Yeah, it's gone.
Barry, get the hell down.
Yeah, he shimmies down. Says, "Thanks, miss," and he goes and hugs you around the leg.
There, Barry. I'm Lay.
Lay. Ooh, and he like grabs at your sword.
Don't touch that, it's sharp.
You rascals, get away from here.
Yeah, the kids run off. And Lay, yeah, you see this elderly man in front of you.
And you tourist, you foolish young lady, don't go poking around in monster holes.
Oh, I didn't know it was a monster.
You'll get yourself killed.
I've faced monsters before.
Look at
I think
these-
I'll be okay.
Tiny stick arms. You'll never kill that monster.
Oh, you should see me when I actually have to defend myself.
What, you think you're strong?
I'm alright.
Let's see.
Okay.
I throw a mud slap at Lay.
Okay, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand if you try to do this without her noticing.
No
You
way,
go
I'm just slapping her right in the face.
Then let me roll initiative first.
All right.
Because yeah, you see him like stance
Reroll.
up and start earthbending. So I assume you take your scimitars out, right? And
Yeah.
Or are you gonna let him get the first strike?
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let an old man hit me first.
I rolled a 19.
I rolled a 20.
Oh,
A 20 plus 1, and what?
A natural
19?
20.
19.
Natural 20, and then 19 total.
Mhm.
Welcome. So yeah, Lay, you see him stance up and he's about to slap you with some mud.
Alright. I just want to dig out the way, and then I don't want to hurt him, so I'll use the side of my sword to like smack him.
Okay, so I'll say you're taking the dodge action and give you a bonus to and then give him disadvantage when he attacks you, right? Because you'll be attempting to dodge out of the way, and yeah, you're using the side of your swords to like deflect any sort of attack.
Any sort of attack, and then when I attack him. I
Yeah,
just wanna
and then
smack him.
so yeah, we'll end your turn there if that's good with you, or unless you want to use a ability or something.
Yeah, I did want to dodge, and then should I roll for an attack? For damage?
Sorry, what are you gonna attack with your scimitar?
Yeah.
And are you trying to do lethal damage?
No.
No, okay, so you're just gonna.
I
try
just
to
want to
smack
really
him?
use it just for length.
Okay, I'll
So,
give
like,
you.
the
Yeah,
size of it.
I'll give you one. Yeah, go ahead and do one attack, but at disadvantage since you're using this weapon at kind of like a weird, like not in its intended way.
Okay.
Um,
First one's just a 20. Then the next one's
okay,
higher.
so 20 to hit. Does the 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you introduce your character, or at least give us like a description?
Yeah. He's older. He's probably like 60. Pretty normal, like unassuming physicality. And wearing sort of like traveler's clothes, like very plain brown, like cotton linen type clothes. He does have some like a sort of padded tunic on, and he's got, let's see, his when he takes his bending stance, he just kind of like settles in and clenches his fists at his side, and puts his head forward, and
Yeah, so you see, so Lei has a millisecond to see that happen, and then instinctively she pulls out her scimitar, and is like very light on her feet, and just kind of like pops him in the side of the head. Go ahead and roll damage, Lei, with your scimitar. Scimitar damage.
Do I roll
damage.
True.
The damage die.
D8.
Is it D8 or D6? I think.
Well, I'm using it with one hand.
With one hand. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you go and you smack him.
7.
okay. So he puts his arm up and like it hits and does damage, but he doesn't get caught full in the side
Right,
of the head.
You just get temporary damage.
Oh,
This
that's
one's good.
not a good eraser.
I hate this kind.
Okay, so you can attack, but your attack will be at disadvantage since Lei took her dodge action.
All right. So, what are we gonna do? How do I play my character?
Not so easy, huh?
No,
Huh?
he's very contemplative, thinking what he wants to do next.
Yeah. I do lots of damage. How can I do the most damage?
All right. So he'll you see him like spread his feet a little and widen his stance after getting hit and sit down a little bit, and then he like stands back up and lifts all of his just tightens his posture, and rocks, like 4 rock spikes come up from all sides of you and attempt to just like pin you in place.
Okay.
So he's gonna use Earth Imprison, and it should be a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20.
Okay, yeah, you get out.
I just want to so it's from all around me? Or?
Yeah, it comes from all sides and just tries to like jump up and clamp you.
Okay.
Nice, too quick. Yeah, and Lei like jumps up and like lands up right above it.
Yeah, sounds good.
On top of it.
Yeah, lands on top of it.
Very quick and crafty.
You just gave me height, and then I want to kick him.
Okay.
attempt to knock him
Yeah,
down?
go ahead and give me your attack roll. And you get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
You can do multiple kicks if you'd like.
So that's a 23,
I assume that hits.
Mm-hmm.
and
You go ahead, and then so you're doing 1 plus your strength modifier. So you're doing 5 damage. So you take 5 damage, say temporary damage.
is that you automatically added the? What is that from?
What?
For
Your-
an
a
unarmed
kick?
strike.
For an unarmed
Okay.
strike?
Okay.
Yeah. It's just 1. It's just, the base is 1. Like if you do monk, then like that is increased. But any other class or any other, really any sort of unarmed strike, unless you like have like a special like monk ability, pretty much,
Mm-hmm.
is 1 plus your strength.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then I'll kick him again.
Okay.
Damn. That's 13.
No,
Yeah, that misses.
Alright.
So the first one, he just takes it on the chin.
So,
the second one.
Second one, kick again, and he just squats lower, and it goes over his head. All
He's
right.
bobbing and weaving.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he just stands right there
Mm-hmm.
and doesn't move. And he's going to, like, punch up and then have an earth spike shoot up from the 4 that he sent at you
Alright.
to imprison you the first time. So I think it's a 15. Yeah, 15.
15.
It misses.
Okay. And then for the second attack, he'll just like explode the rocks and see if he can hit you with a rock smash. That one's a 19.
That's
2. No. 5 damage.
okay. I want to come down. So I just dodged the first earth spike. I just moved back. And then I wanted to have landed, and then it explodes the pile,
Mhm.
and that hits me.
Yep.
But with the pile gone, I just want to move forward and start attacking him
Okay.
with my sword and my torch.
Okay. Now I assume are you going full on now, or are you still holding back and you're still trying to do non-lethal damage?
I'll do lethal now.
Okay.
No, non-lethal.
All right. Then go ahead and give me an attack at disadvantage.
Why?
Because you're trying to do non-lethal damage, dude.
Okay, yeah, I missed. Well, that's a 15.
He'll pull out a rock shield and hold it up in front of him. So you miss.
Okay. And then with the torch, I want to hit him in the arm.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack. Just a regular attack.
It's still 15.
Yeah. So the shield is just he just like pulls up a wall
Right.
and you're not able to hit around it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now maybe you're thinking maybe you should go lethal.
Yeah. Regretting my decision.
All right. It's back
Okay,
to
old
the
man.
Old man.
You asked for it.
It's back to the old man, Mr. R.
Let's see. So he'll do, I guess I'll stick with the rock smashes and just blast his shield into you. Yeah, that hits. And there we go. Does 10 points of damage. How does this work?
Yeah, like you're having flashbacks to when you got your bending taken away,
Oh, yeah.
and you're like, wow. All right.
This is traumatic, actually. Yeah. falling off. I think a 60-year-old man beat my ass.
Yeah, so smashes the rocks, and then he's gonna lift an earth spike up from behind you as you're falling backwards, but that one misses. Whew. So it like shoots up beside you, and you're like, oh shit.
Okay. That was close. So I'm gonna go into stance and attack normally.
Okay.
Attack lethally.
Okay.
Damn, 14.
Nope.
Well, it's added to damage roll. The +2's to damage, right?
Right. For flow.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
For offensive flow. So the next one's a natural 20.
And roll your damage die twice.
So he dodges and he's getting cocky, and then he gets clocked with the second one.
1. So 3 plus 6, 9.
9.
And then
Then you get one more. I think.
yeah. That's a miss.
Okay.
Yeah, so she gets, one good slice in there out of a flurry of blows. She's quick.
Mm-hmm.
She's quick. The old man, did say pretty quick, pretty nimble, so he's feeling it now. But
You're
yeah,
a
back to
fighter,
you.
I can
Back to
see.
you.
I can't get hit again. Not like that. You gotta stay focused.
So he says, but I've got a few tricks up my sleeve, and takes another mud slap at her. Nope, that one's gonna miss, I think.
Stuck it.
Yeah, 13. And then
I want
he'll.
to post.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's it called?
What?
When you roll?
yeah.
Yeah. I just roll it, and then I want to come up with the torch side and hit him in the side.
Okay, then yeah, give me an attack.
Damn, 14. Miss.
Too slow. And then in response to that, he takes a rock and does a rock blast. So that's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
So 3 of the 4 rocks hit. So we're gonna do 64. So like the rock comes up, it's just this big chunk, and it like splits off as it hits you. And yeah, like 3 of the 4 of them hit. And
Yeah, I'm dead.
3, 4, 5, 8, 11, 15 plus 3, 18.
I almost made it actually.
Nice.
But that's 18. I'm unconscious.
Yes.
He goes, oh shit! Picks her up.
You hear Deela and Barry going, oh fuck, oh shit.
You don't mess with the old man.
Yeah.
Picks her up over his shoulder and carries her into town.
And Deela comes up to you and says, you're a real asshole, you know that?
Hey now, look, she wanted to fight.
I'm snoring.
So,
Yeah, so you,
he takes her to one of the mud huts, one of the mud baths in town, where they have like one of the like kind of smaller ones that's less. There are a lot of them for tourists, and then this one is more for like locals. This is the one that he would go to. So, and he just like puts you in the mud bath, and you regain consciousness and start regaining hit points little by little.
Some attendants, come and take her from you and take care of her. And like you get like some smelling salts put underneath your nose, and you like come back to you, and you already see like you've been stripped of all your clothes, and you're in a mud bath.
A hammam. Okay.
Yeah, basically a mud hammam.
That's
He says to the attendants, accidentally knocked her out. I'll be back for her later. And runs
I
out.
want
Oh,
to whisper
dear.
like I can just see him leaving.
Yeah, you see like the back of his head.
Bitch, I'll get you.
Awesome. Yeah. So, about an hour passes by, or like, yeah, short rest. You can take your short rest and reset your health. And,
Yeah, I should do the same.
both of y'all.
Okay. Okay. So that's rolling my hit die.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then I want to roll. Well, I gotta roll all of them if I want to full out, right? No.
We'll say it's doubled because you're in this
Yeah, that's good.
in this area. So whatever you roll, it's doubled to
Okay.
whatever number you end up rolling.
I'll just roll this twice.
10,
That's 10.
4,
So 28.
10 and 4, 28. Yeah.
I'll roll one more. 16.
So you spend 2 of your hit die,
I used 3.
or use 3 hit die.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. So. Yeah. Okay. So. Make sure you take note of that.
Mm-hmm. I'm at max.
So you're maxed out. So yeah, after the properties of this mine, really amplified your healing, and you can feel like the mud closing up wounds and just healing like bruised tissue and stuff.
It feels good. It feels real good.
And after an hour, an attendant comes and has like your clothes like cleaned and folded.
Mm-hmm.
Your weapon set aside and have all been cleaned as well.
Okay.
And it says, please, take this. One of them says, and lets you dress yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get dressed.
Roshi's coming back in a towel as Lei is getting dressed and walks in and goes, "Whoa! Pardon the intrusion." Starts to walk back out and
I'll be like, it's you.
he
And I'll get
peeks
dressed.
back and then gets back in or walks out.
I want to chase him.
And he closes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So you're talking through like a door, like a booth door.
All right. Just knocking. Hey, you come out here. We're not done.
Okay, so
He looks out.
at this time you see a well sculpted man, in little shorts and like a shirt, like a tight shirt, walks up and he seems to be like kind of the one running things around here. He says, "What seems to be the commotion?"
This old man beat my ass and I want to get him back.
You'll never beat me.
This is it's like the manager is can't see into the room, so he's like, "Well, I'm sure the old man is very sorry. Aren't you very sorry?"
No, I kicked her ass because she deserved it.
And you see like the manager's getting like red face now, like flustered, and he says, "Look, sir, why don't you come out?"
All right, he walks out. What?
Like you're bothering him.
He says,
His face is also covered in mud. I'm trying to relax in my room.
He says, "Look, just leave this lady alone, please.
She's trying to get after me, don't you see?
And you, please leave this man alone. Just let it go."
Okay.
Look, it's okay. We got off on the wrong foot. I didn't mean to knock you out, okay?
Yeah. I'll get you back.
Why?
Maybe not
What's
today.
wrong?
Maybe not tomorrow. Someday.
Look, you just need a little more training, I can tell. Maybe someday you'll be on Master Roshi's level.
Dang. That was the wrong thing to say. Someday I'll get you back.
And then underneath, the manager like walks away, and then underneath his breath, as he's walking past you, he says, "Roshi's a real son of a bitch."
You're telling me.
Why is everybody out to get Roshi today?
He walks off. He storms off.
So what are you doing in town, young lady?
Well, I saw that people were down here, so I was gonna look for work.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dila caught my attention, and she lost her friend, so I went to help her.
Well, it looks like we got Barry back, so that shouldn't be an issue anymore.
Yeah.
But what kind of work are you looking for?
What pays well? I
Well,
can do all kind of stuff.
you could work here, I guess, but that seems like a strange job. Don't you have any skills or talents? It seems like you're a pretty good fighter. Not as good as old Master Roshi, but not too bad.
I can fight. I can hunt.
A hunter.
I can be hired for any kind of skirmish or bodyguard duty.
Yeah. So one of the people that's currently at the baths, you recognize him, Roshi. Is also kind of like this fighter type. He's been just started a new thing called the mud pits, and that's where like fighters go and like wrestle. It's like mainly wrestling, but he's like promoting. He's kind of hot shit right now, so he's like sounds like you could find some work for me. This weekend I'm having a hunt off. All the coolest nobles are gonna be here. I'm gonna put this place on the map. He says, name's Maximilius.
Nice to meet you, Maximilian.
He's got like very nice rings,
Okay.
and he's got like a very big hand. Also seems like a fighter, an accomplished fighter.
All right. I hope it pays well. It sounds interesting. What's the reward?
Just whatever the nobles bring. We'll make a pool, and we'll see. Bet some money.
Okay. Well, I do need money right now.
Roshi says, well, if it's money you're here for, it sounds like Maximilius has you covered.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for a little more, come and meet me out back in the mud pits
Roshi,
out back.
please,
Young Max, look, I've been around the block a long time.
I would
You're
appreciate
young
your
and
endorsement. I would appreciate your endorsement
You-
in the new up and coming hunting scene.
You are here for money and pride, and I understand it's a young man's game. I have bigger
Look,
fish
man.
to fry.
What if I offered you just look? I know you're not swayed by money, but a position to help. Maybe help out the people that are coming, so they don't get themselves killed.
I have no interest in your games, Maximilius. I'm sorry.
Oh man, well,
There are just more important things to me.
you know where to find me, I guess.
Yep, right here, with your gold rings.
Yeah, he pulls out a cigar, pulls out shades, rock shades.
Yeah. Blinders.
Yeah, just blinders. Just pulls out rock shades, but just like
That's cool.
cold stones to put on the eyes.
Nice.
She says, greed has overtaken this nation. It's a sad day in the Earth Kingdom. Maybe someday things will change. But until that day, you can have fun with Maximilius if you want.
Yeah. I mean, hunting and fighting sounds fun, but there's also the necessity I have to support myself right now. So that's another thing. And Roshi, if you need help with stuff, I'll help you out. Even though our first encounter didn't go so well for me.
Okay.
I think we could work out a deal where I can help you and you could help me. These young guns over here, they have their fun and their hunts, but like I said, there are bigger fish to fry.
Okay. I like to go for big fish.
Well, why don't we go out to the mud pit out back and have a little chat?
Okay. I'm gonna get suited up first.
Okay, you finish putting on, the armor, strapping your weapons onto your belt. And, it only takes you like a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So
You two reconvene in the back.
out back there's like a I'm imagining like a little mud pit with just some benches around it, like a little pool. And Roshi says, "So, how'd you like the mud? What did you think?"
It was so nice. It felt like this warm jelly that was just like sealing up all my injuries all at once. It's really nice.
The truth is, there are many bathhouses in this town. Mud bathhouses, that is. But this is the only one that gives you that feeling. It's true. Most of the time, people from outside this town don't ever make it to this one. You know, it's kind of quaint, tucked away, but they do it right. You know what I'm saying? The mud here, it feels like the real mud. These other houses, they have all the bells and whistles. You know, they'll run and brush your feet and scrub your toes, but the mud's just not the same. The reality is, this mud didn't always exist only in bathhouses. There was a place where you could just go and enjoy the mud on its own. But now, it's not allowed. We can only have the mud in the bathhouses. And they say that if you went to the natural mud baths, it was truly a divine experience.
Okay. Well, that sounds right up my alley. I think I'd like to check it out.
The problem is, you remember that hole you were looking in the other day? That monster.
Earlier today, yeah.
Right. Earlier today. This morning. You know,
yeah.
I've been through a lot of time. Time tends to get away from me sometimes.
I get it.
That hole you were looking in this morning is home to a monster that now tends to take up residence in the mud baths. And it's been that way for quite a few years now. So most people don't dare go to the natural mud baths anymore for fear of being mostly crushed, on occasion eaten. But my hope, or my thought, is that if we can get rid of that monster, perhaps those natural mud baths would become accessible again. Instead of only these indoor shams, tourist traps, we might say, in town.
Well, it was such a good experience that I think more people should be able to enjoy it. And there's definitely a lot of healing that needs to happen in this world.
That's what I'm saying. The people should be free. No, this is mud. Look at it. It's just mud.
Yeah.
Why is everybody paying gold for this?
Well, I didn't.
Well, I paid for you since I kicked your ass. You know, I figured I would at least, get you back to full health. But
okay. Well, thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. I was raised that we should face our fears, and I've come to understand that that's a good thing. So I'm definitely down with helping you out with this, and I want to get that monster back.
The monster is scary, though. There's no doubt about it. It's quite large. It tends to cover itself in mud and then charge you down as soon as you come into its area. I haven't dared approach the mud pits. But perhaps with our skills combined, we could take it down. Yeah. There is one group through my observations that is able to approach the mud pits. And I'm not too sure where they come from or how they're able to approach. But for some reason, the monster doesn't attack them. It only attacks normal people, tourists, passerbys. But when they go, they're able to go and take the mud and bring it back to these mud houses and give it to the houses so that they can keep their businesses going.
I wonder if there's a particular location that they frequent in order to visit the mud.
Yeah, you know, Roshi, that there is, you know, along with Maximilius, there have been kind of an influx of new types from Metropolis that come into money and have come out here to evade the law. There's some gangsters that are among some of the people that can go into that have been allowed to go into the mud pits over there. And it's this pretty small gang called the Mud Sliders.
Okay.
Right. I'm not sure if Maximilius is involved with them, but there is a gang called the Mud Sliders, and I believe it's them who's been able to infiltrate the pits. I have a feeling that monster isn't just a normal animal. There's something different about it, but I can't quite tell what.
Go ahead, give me a chew roll or an insight roll. Which one's better? You think it's just a stinking animal, just some sort of stinking. Go ahead and give me a nature roll.
Come on.
In combat, 16, 15, 17. Out of combat, 4, 6.
I'm useless.
You think it's a rhino turtle?
Okay.
You think it's just some dumb rhino turtle that is maybe being that's been tamed or something? You know, if some people can get to this mud and the rhino turtle's protecting the mud, but allowing some people through.
Okay.
Then obviously there's something going on there.
Yeah, it does seem like it's just like a abnormally large rhino turtle to me, but you live here, so I'll take your word for it.
My suspicion is that there's something spiritual in nature about it. At least about that place in general. There used to be a shrine there as well. Back in the olden days, they say that people built little paths in between the mud pits, and they were beautifully built with a nice staircase all the way over to this shrine depicting multiple spirits of the wilds. But the rhino turtle, or whatever it is, crushed it, and now it's desecrated.
Oh, that's so good. No wonder people are able to make a profit off this place.
Yeah, nobody can go to the mud pits anymore like they used to be able to back in the old days. I remember I was, maybe 6 or 7 years old. Just like young Barry, running around having a great time. Playing in the mud pits, frolicking, tossing the mud about. And then that rhino turtle came along.
Well, I said, let's go talk to Maximilius again and see if he can point us in the direction of a mud slider.
Well, I don't like that guy, but if you want to talk to him, you can.
The thing is, Roshi, it seems like a lot of people don't like you, so we kind of have to compromise.
I'm a weirdo. What can I say?
You're a strong weirdo.
Yeah. So you go back in, I assume,
Yeah.
and Roshi stays outside for now.
Yeah.
And
Roshi covers his back in mud and uses earthbending to harden it. And then he practices his mud bending with a mud shell on his back.
Nice.
Okay.
So you see him in the back doing that, and
All
shake your head. Yeah, just weirdo.
He just likes to train. He just likes to get strong.
Yeah, you walk in and you see, there's a bunch of people, like attendants, and a bunch of people like in the mud baths, and you see Maximilius still there, kind of smoking a cigar with his, like black stone shades.
Okay.
And he's kind of just like, just chilling there. So he hears you walk up, says, "Yeah, what's up?"
Hey, Maximilius. I was wondering if...
Oh, hey. And he like takes off his shades.
yeah, thanks. I was wondering if you know any mudsliders around here?
Oh yeah, I know that crew. Yeah.
Okay, I've heard about them. Yeah, I was just wondering if I could join them or.
tag you for the gangster type.
Well, I'm getting into all kinds of stuff. Just wondering what's it like to be in a gang around here.
Well, I mean, I could put you in contact with one of them, but you know, you'd have to go through initiation, and typically you have to get hazed by the entire gang as well. It usually involves a beating to an inch of your life.
Oh, well, I just got my ass beat. I don't think I want to go through that right now.
Yeah,
Do any of them
I would
compete?
recommend you don't roll with them.
Okay. Do any of them compete in your challenge?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
That might be a good way to get to know them. But I mean, you know, Lay, you can do better than that. You can do. You and me, we can team up. We can start something here.
Okay. Yeah, forget I asked then. I think I'm just excited about a new challenge.
I see. Okay, well, yeah, you can come down to the mud pit if you ever want to test your mettle.
Okay.
Those gangster types, dude, sure love to fight.
All right. Well, I'll see you there. I go back out to Roshi. He told me I could meet him later on, but I don't think I got any good information about the mudsliders or their activity.
Yeah, they're a shady bunch. Probably don't give up information too easily.
So yeah, I want to go over to the where's the pit? Or
Yeah, so you're walking
It's
around
town.
the village.
Yeah.
It's a lot of mud huts. It's called Mud Hut Village for a reason. It's just like a grid of mud huts.
I feel at home here.
It's
It's nice. Everything's brown.
And then you go as you go further into the village. Yeah, you see like way back, kind of closer back towards like the mountain face that you're coming from, but further north up that face.
Okay.
So this village, you kind of came up, you know, to the southern edge of it, and then now you've been going up through it, and you see way back. You know, you're like up here when you were looking down at it, and you see way back over here. You do see a large pit, and you see like a big wooden sign with like, you know, like muscle things on there.
Flexing arms.
All right.
Yeah, flexing arms, called the yeah, you see it looks something like you know, like it's got like mechanical, yeah, like the arm
It's
got, like,
moving,
it's
okay.
moving like this, you know, so it looks like something that would belong more in Metropolis than out here, but yeah, you see it there, and you go up to it, I assume.
Yeah, I feel like I should have asked Max about if he knew anything about like the mud, like how they get their mud or. But forget it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
Yeah,
you'll
I'll
run
go
into him again. It is his establishment after all.
Yeah, I'll go back in.
Russia,
wanna go
are
into
you
the-
accompanying Lady on her walk across town?
Not that she knows.
Okay.
Are you camo?
Go ahead and give me a stealth roll, Master
Well,
Roshi.
he's not like directly following her. He's just like waiting, continuing his training, and then he'll leave after
Okay.
after a little bit, and
Okay.
he probably
trying to meet back up.
he
around
kind
there.
of knows where she's going,
Okay.
so he'll just be around town and
Okay.
you know, pop back in at some point.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, as you're walking, you know, through the village lane, you see the mud pit is over there. You know, the establishment with the large flexing arms, mechanical arms, and then you see like kind of closer to like a town square. There's like a well of water, but and some merchants set up over there, some traders.
Okay.
Not merchants, some traders. You know, they're all, you know, very like plainly dressed, but you see that one of them is being like attended to by the others. You see like he's got like a hand drawn cart that's been like the wheels like all messed up, and and yeah, he says, the monster. And you see, he's been hurt. He's
Okay.
got some broken limbs.
I want to go over there and see if I can help.
Okay.
With the intention to ask him if like where he encountered the monster.
Sure.
Well, I rolled a 1 for medicine or a 0 for medicine, which is a critical fail, and then to ask him what happened.
Maybe
I
a
rolled a
persuasion.
That's
Give
a
me a
9.
persuasion. Yeah, because you go in and he's already dying, and you like are trying to help, and you're just making things worse.
Yeah.
You're like making him more uncomfortable.
Damn.
You're asking him where he encountered the monster, and he just looks at you and he just pukes. He just
Man.
pukes. Yeah, and you get no answer out of him.
Damn. Was
He just
anyone
pukes
else
in your hands.
traveling with him?
Not that you saw. Not that you saw. Yeah.
Okay. Are any of those merchants selling weapons?
Are any of those merchants selling what?
Selling weapons?
Yeah. You see, there's a merchant that has some simple weapons.
Okay. I can't afford anything, but I still want to know for later.
Yeah, as you're.
So there's a dying guy that Lay just ignored.
Well, I can't,
No, he
I
died.
can't help him.
He died, and she's just like looking around. She's there's a weapons merchant right across here.
Yeah, he's bleeding out and then throws up and dies, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, damn. So nobody. What's gonna happen to his cart or what he was transporting?
Yeah. So you're asking like one of the other merchants that are there. It's just I don't know. I guess we'll go through it.
Damn.
And I don't know if he's got any family in town.
Does anyone else
Try to
know
find
where
his family.
he was traveling or where's his family? Does anyone recognize him?
Yeah. So you.
Roshi pops out from behind a building and says, "Oh my God, Lee! Oh no! What's wrong? What happened to him? Did you kill him?
No.
Oh no!
He was attacked by the
Please.
monster.
One of the villagers says, "Well, he was doing okay up until she came and choked him."
I didn't choke
Is
him.
that a deception? Let me roll an insight.
Yeah, they're exaggerating.
21.
They're exaggerating.
Damn.
Okay, all right. At
Wow.
least I know.
They're exaggerating.
Okay.
Oh, Lee, poor
They're
Lee.
just commenting on your roughness, like how roughly you handled him in his last.
Like whenever he was wounded, I just tried to hold on, but like I stuck my hand in and then ruined whatever procedure they were doing.
Well, come on, Lee. Let's take his cart to his family.
Okay.
And I go and grab the cart and walk away.
Sorry.
All right, so you take the cart, and yeah, the loot is not important, I guess, right now, unless you want to go through his stuff. Lay might want to go through his stuff right now.
Oh yeah, Roshi's going through it too. Lee's Roshi's like, let's see what Lee had.
All right.
Let's see what he had anyway.
Yeah, let me. Let's see.
Let's see some clothes.
Lay's trying
Some
to decide
food.
if this is fucked up or not because he just died. She doesn't know him.
Look, when you're out here on the road, Lay, you got to take what you can get.
It is true.
I'm not really from this village anyway, so
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you find some clothes, some mainly men's clothes. You find a couple dresses.
I don't even know if that guy's name was Lee or not. I just made that up.
I took the bait.
You find 3 bottles of wine. You find
Rice wine.
You find 2 bottles of perfume.
Ugh.
And then you find like a box of nice cigarettes and tea.
Well, there's your money if you want it.
I'll take the perfume and the cigarettes.
Okay. So they're both. Each one is worth 10 gold. So you can just write down, box of both tea and cigarettes, 20 gold.
I pull the cart back into the merchant square and I say, I can't remember where Lee lived. Do any of you remember?
Yeah. So somebody chimes in and says, yeah, I got it. Don't worry, buddy.
All right, here, you take the cart.
So I guess he's returning from a trip then.
It seems like
Because
it.
there's nothing
Or something.
in this cart.
A couple gold.
Oh, yeah, go, okay.
20 gold worth of stuff is... That's significant. That'll get you something.
Yeah, maybe he just got back, or maybe he was just gonna sell cigarettes and perfumes out here in the to gangsters' girlfriends. Who knows?
I guess relative to the loot that Lay's seen, this is mediocre. So it's all about perspective.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I feel a little bad that she made things worse. It's more like embarrassment than guilt.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So.
Well, you should bury Lee.
Yeah.
No, you
Leave
see
it to
like
his-
the
let's leave it to his
merchants. You see
family.
like the merchants
Yeah.
are taking care of everything. You see some village officials
Well,
show up
that's awkward.
and are like getting the count, and people like are pointing over at.
So
I wanna
really, how
hide.
did he die?
Can I hide with a 15? They're pointing in the wrong direction. Okay.
They're pointing, and then the officials look over in that direction, and she's already bolted, and Roshi's there sitting by himself.
Or like Roshi's training.
Yeah, Roshi's just like
Roshi's like, "Huh?"
thinking to himself, staring at the wall,
Hmm.
just like yeah. So they do not see you.
Okay.
And
Do I see her? Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I'll walk over there.
We're in the clear.
So how did that guy die?
He was injured by the monster on its way in.
Idiot.
Yeah. But you're definitely right about it targeting passersby and travelers, visitors, tourists.
It seems indiscriminate, but I don't think it is.
Mm.
I think it's discriminatory.
Well, I did come across in villages further down south, there was a spirit that was protecting a whole section of forest,
Hmm.
and it was kicking out all kinds of people indiscriminately
Hmm.
because there were a lot of
Guardian
bad things happening
spirit.
down there. So I didn't detect anything spiritual about the this turtle rhino, but maybe this is one of those kinds of entities.
Why don't we take a trip to the mud baths and see?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
all right, so y'all start heading out. It's probably like late afternoon at this point. You go up about a mile, up a path, farther up north. That wall. So it's past the mud pits, or past the mud pit. The like the the training area,
Mhm.
but now you're going to like the baths.
Okay.
The natural baths. And as you're walking up, Roshi, you start getting to
Roll stuff.
go ahead and give me perception checks.
I rolled a 2 stealth.
I rolled a crit.
Crit fail.
For
I rolled a
Perception.
11 perception.
11 perception. Okay, so Roshi, you're starting to get close enough to the baths that now you have to be on guard.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any sign that we would have to be on guard? Or Change
Just
energy, perhaps. Natural
Whoa.
20 for,
Wow. Yeah.
Doesn't see anything, but feels.
yeah, I feel it. Yeah.
Roshi like kind of stops, and as he stops, you get like a feeling up the back of your throat. Or I mean, back of your neck.
Throat, yeah.
Back of your neck.
Oh,
Back of
yeah.
your neck. Like the hairs are starting to stand up, and
Okay.
yeah, you're feeling some intense spiritual energy.
It causes me to pause as
Yeah,
well, and I'll
and
tell
both of
Roshi.
y'all like look at each other in the eyes, acknowledging that
With
things
his
are
face.
things are starting to get dangerous now.
Okay. I want to.
Roshi's gonna make a spirit check. 7.
Um,
He's just scared.
yeah, no, Roshi, you get back the sense that the whatever spirit is here is angry. Is angry at just angry.
Angry.
Well,
Angry at everybody.
Everybody. Okay. I do want to ready an action with my bow, and I want to do a survival check, like any familiar signs.
Okay.
In particular, does it smell like the animal?
Okay.
Because the animal did have a smell.
Go ahead, go ahead and roll survival.
That's a 7.
A 7 survival. Yeah, you're now you're starting to get into more mountainous areas, so you don't see any like thickets or anything that where it was hanging out before.
Mhm.
You look for maybe like a sign of its burrow, or for you try to smell for it as well. And no, you're not getting anything. You're not getting anything.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll a cheat Arcana check.
A 10.
10. Yeah, so you feel vibrations though. You do feel vibrations in the ground, going farther up the path,
Okay.
up towards. You see like the path bends into like a cave on the side of the wall here.
Okay.
So I just realized my class abilities give me advantage on the wisdom checks. So I'm re-rolling my perception
Nice.
for 23 or 22,
Nice.
and my spirit 11. Still don't get the
Yeah.
spirit
So with the
sense,
perception, you obviously you've walked this path a lot, so you know that you take that cave entrance farther into through like a tunnel, and then there's like a little sanctuary, a little oasis where these magical baths lie.
Look, we got to go through that tunnel to get there, but it's I don't know. I'm not too excited about being in an enclosed area with that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we can see down in from the top. And he looks up for a way to
Scramble up the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a survival.
7.
I'll look as well.
Oh wait, I have
That's what
advantage.
is it?
God damn
Okay,
it.
16.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, with your bending, you can climb up any
Oh yeah.
stone surface. For late, it'll be dangerous though, because you do have to climb up about 150 feet.
Can I make stairs? Is it?
Yeah,
Can
you
I
could.
like make stairs as we walk?
It'll just take you a little bit of time.
Be like 16.
16. Yeah,
Bending
you could
check.
spend the next 90 minutes carving stairs all the way to the top for. So by the time you're up there, it's probably like 5:36.
What
so
about
like-
just footholds?
Yeah, I mean, just as we go, I'll just like pop them out.
But
to
yeah,
climb.
it takes time. It just takes time
Mm-hmm.
to do it, and then climb, and then do it and climb.
Okay. I mean, I'll. put
Lay
my bow
was
away for
familiar
this.
with that lifestyle before, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy Roshi seems like he's done it a lot too.
Yeah, she grew
So-
up climbing, and then all of these adventures she's on a lot of climbing.
So about 90 minutes go by. You're climbing. It's a nice. You get your breathing up. It's a good exercise. And you're all the way at the top of this wall. This rock wall. and you're looking over, and you see it drops back down, and then you're peering down into like a bowl, and then in the bowl there's different sized mud pools, and you do see a couple people down there.
Okay. A couple people.
You see you see 2 people, just kind of chilling in one of the mud baths.
Do you want to climb down? What do you want to do?
What do they look like? 16.
16.
I can't
So at the
distinguish.
16, Roshi, yeah, you see, it's 2 men. You see they have pompadours. And you see that they are butt naked right now and bathing in the mud.
Can I see their clothes anyway?
Yep, you see it's next to them.
And do we see any signs of the monster, the beast?
Go give me a spirit check.
I guess I can use a chi point to open my awareness
Okay.
and see if there are any potentially hostile creatures, and see what type of creatures they are within, I think, a mile.
Okay.
Dang.
So I'll do that.
Yeah, so you see, you definitely get a sense off of these 2 men as being hostile. Just their chi just radiates hostility. And at the bottom of this bowl that you're looking down into, you do detect a large presence, a large animal.
It's in there. I can sense it.
Okay.
It's not attacking those 2. They must have some way of calming its spirit or something. I just can't understand it. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah. So as he's pondering, Lay, yeah, you get some time to think to yourself, and both of you hear one of the men down in the pond or down in the baths playing some sort of instrument.
Are we? So we're approaching them?
No, y'all are still just hanging up
Okay.
at the top. But though the sound carries upward, and you hear him. Going to make an intelligence roll to see if you know what kind of instrument it is.
4. Wait, saving throw? This is 4.
Just intelligence,
Okay.
just general intelligence. So
My intelligence would be 17.
17. Okay, then
I want to roll an insight too. 23.
okay, so
22. Sorry. That makes a big difference.
yeah, you know that this instrument, you are aware of this instrument. It is a newer instrument called a harmonica.
A harmonica.
And you've seen some
I've
of
only
these
seen
traveler
one of those
types.
before.
Some of these traveler types have them, and because they're easy to carry. And
Music on the go.
yep, it's very popular amongst the gangsters, the mudsliders. And
Mudsliders.
and you do pick up that this character is manipulating the chi somehow with this tune.
He must be manipulating their chi somehow with this tune.
Wow, I think you're right. That's gotta be it. Why else wouldn't the monster attack?
It's the only explanation.
We'll have to get control of the instrument.
What should we do?
Well,
But we can't play the harmonica every time. We have to slay the beast, right? Or do we just do like them and come and play the harmonica whenever we're here?
Well, I think we do want
Quandary
to
indeed.
get the beast away from this territory, just because there are so many people's lives in danger. So either we destroy the beast or get a hold of an instrument.
What if we go down there and play dumb and get them to reveal all their secrets?
I like that too.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Can we mudslider down into there and pretend like we're mudsliders? Look, if we make a mudslide, maybe they'll think we're
What kind of moves
mudsliders.
you got stone running.
I don't have earth run. I really
Mud
I
run?
don't have anything
Mud run?
utility based like that. But
Okay.
you know, I can give it a shot.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana, yeah, or a Chia. Just a straight up shoe roll.
Roshi, I haven't told you yet. I can't bend.
So yeah, he's like, let's just mudslide down there. He forgets that you can't bend and lay, and he just clears the ground out from underneath both of y'all, and y'all end up sliding down. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw, and you as well.
Probably
But,
make one too.
I
Two.
rolled
okay.
a 20.
A 20. Yeah, Lay, you very light on your feet. You just kind of surf down, like you just kind of sprawl out. You're surfing down this like earth slide that's happening right now. Just like a bunch of pebbles and like mud and stuff. Just
Oh, I do
flying.
have rock slide.
And,
So maybe that's what happened instead.
It's an actual attack though.
Can you just make a check for bending? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
that's
did.
exactly.
I
And-
totally failed.
okay.
Rolled very poorly.
Man.
So all that comes down onto Roshi. All those pebbles come down onto him for 4 damage.
He's just tumbling with the pebbles.
For 4 damage. And you're like right behind him, and you're like, you've managed to evade all the attack, and you're just kind of like sliding down.
Okay. Did we...
And you make it all the way down. Yeah, you make it all the way down. Yeah, but at this point, the two men are out, like they're covered in mud, dinglings out, and they've stopped playing the music.
Okay.
And he says, one of them yells, "Oi, oi, what do you want?"
Hello, mudsliders. We are also mudsliders. Didn't you see our mudsliding? I think you should not stop playing that beautiful tune. We heard it and just wanted to come down and
Give
join
me
you.
a deception.
Let's go.
Yeah, 4.
I ain't never seen your old ass before. One of them.
That's
comes out.
because I'm a master mudslider, and I pull up a bunch of mud and spin it around me.
Go ahead and give me a performance check.
Okay,
Ah.
so 17.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah,
And then I hop on top of it
You
and
do
spin.
you do a little
Keep
bending
spinning.
display, and they're
Yeah.
like, and they're like, they chuckle, and they're like, "Look at this man!" and one of them starts playing the music to you, like doing your performance.
Keep flexing.
Yeah, so while the one that's
Send up some
that's
mud bombs.
while one of them's performing with Roshi, while two of y'all performing, the other goon comes up to you, Lay. Says, "So, what brings a pretty little mama like you out through these parts?"
I wanted to see the source of the mud. This healing.
Oh
mud.
yeah. Me and my boys, we gotta handle this mud. It's our mud. We control it.
Okay.
Yep.
So how is it that y'all are able to control it? I heard tales of a monster who's...
Yeah, my
These
friend
parts.
over here, Finn, the one that's playing that harmonica over there. Yeah, he's very talented. He's pretty much got a spell on old Bartholomew. That's what we call the
All right.
the monster. He's not a monster. People call him the monster, but
Is it an animal?
yeah.
All right.
You never seen a rhino cow before?
Oh, a rhino cow. No, I don't think I have. This is my first time. It's huge. Do you know how to like play a tune as well, or? Is it
Not
just a
sing.
player?
I'm a singer.
Oh, okay.
Is that your grandpa over there?
No, he's a friend of mine.
Oh, I see. So you taking?
Yeah, I just taking him to show the mud pit here.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, yep, this is it. Yeah, I should probably head out now though, cause the other boys don't like it when we share.
Okay. Well, can I like catch him by surprise and try and knock him out?
You just sucker punch him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
Alright. Since this partner's distracted. Sleight of hand is 17.
Yeah, you gotta give me attack. You sucker punching him.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta give me, yeah, it's the melee attack.
26.
That hits. So you do 5 damage. Are you just gonna go all in? You know, like all your attacks, three attacks this round, or?
Oh yeah. I'll punch him and draw my sword and
Okay.
go into stand.
Actually, you'd only get one more punch, but go ahead and roll the other attack.
Okay.
You'd get two punches. Cause
Then I want to try and like choke him out, so he's out of combat.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics roll.
Athletics is just plus the modifier. Oh no, never mind. Forget it. 19.
19.
Yeah, plus 7.
Yeah. So he almost breaks free.
Hey, buddy.
He almost breaks free, but you get a good grip on him. So you have him like in like a rear naked chokehold,
Okay.
and he's like, "Oh, easy there," and but then he like quickly like thinks you're playing at first, but then he's like, "Oh," then he's like, "Oh shit." So now he's like trying to like break out.
Yeah.
But you got him. So go ahead. Go ahead and give me a freaking initiative roll still.
17. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay.
36. Should we call it here?
We should
or
call it
should
here. We should call it here because I need to roll up these dudes' stats now.
Oh shit.
I need to decide how hard I want to make this encounter.
All right, that's a wrap. Roshi and Lei.
Yeah, I feel like I got a good amount of narration in there, or like a good amount of actions. Things happened.
Yeah, that's fun.
Events happened.
Yeah, I expected it to take about 2, maybe 3 sessions, so I think we're on track.
Nice.